Hi everyone, my name is Brandy Minks and I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist and a board certified nutrition support clinician. Today we're going to talk about why you cannot lose weight and keep it off. Do you feel like you should have figured this whole weight loss thing out by now? I bet you've tried a number of diets in your time and you're just wondering, what else is there? What else can I do? Are you feeling discouraged or ready to give up? Okay. Well, before you do that, let me explain why your body is not able to lose weight and keep it off. And then I'll go through how I can help. Your body was created in a way that it will always act in self-preservation. It thinks when you restrict calories that you are in a period of famine. Even though your eyes can see that there is plenty of food in the fridge and in the cupboards, this is just not what is conveyed to the rest of your body during calorie restriction. Now, when your body starts to respond to calorie deficit, the first thing that happens is your metabolism slows down to preserve energy, okay? I want to say that again, just because it's really important to understand. Your basal metabolic rate, otherwise known as your metabolism, slows down so that your body expends less energy in order to maintain your weight, okay? You can feel tired as a result of this because your body's trying to tell you something. It says, take it easy. There's not enough food being eaten to run the basic systems here. Don't expend so much energy. But what do we do when we diet? We typically exercise as well. And that overrides that energy preserving system that leads to some weight loss. And this is why people see that initial chunk of weight loss in the beginning of their diet, right, in the short term. But as you continue to follow this calorie deficit plan and exercise, the metabolism slows down even more, which is working against you losing weight. And the weight isn't coming off as fast as it was in the beginning, okay? So, eventually, the weight loss stops. I know you've been there. And you're frustrated because nothing has changed. None of your habits have changed. And you might even take some extreme measures to try and jumpstart that weight loss again, right? Some people exercise more. They cut all their carbs and fats. They try and increase protein. They cut down their calories more. They could buy supplements claiming to boost metabolism and help with weight loss. But maybe you only lose a few more pounds before you plateau again. So what's going on? Well, your metabolism has slowed as much as it possibly can. And I've seen basal metabolic rates test as low as 800 or lower to 1,000 calories per day, which means a person with that BMR would have to eat less than this or burn more calories through exercise to continue to be in a deficit. Your body is also holding on to every scrap of fat that it can because it's more difficult for your body to burn fat for energy than it is other fuel sources, such as lean body mass, aka muscle. So now you've decided, well, I'm just going to maintain. You're going to continue to eat the same and keep exercising in hopes of maintaining the weight loss you've achieved so far, until you realize that now you're gaining weight. And you wonder, how is that even possible? And you're more frustrated. Well, your metabolism is now slower, right? And so you're eating too many calories to maintain that lower weight. And at this point, you might as well just give up, right? You miss eating real food. So what's the point anyways? You're going to gain weight one way or the other. So now I want you to imagine that you have gone through this process of dieting and going off the diet and regaining your weight multiple times in your life. Maybe you don't have to imagine this. Maybe this is your exact story, okay? At this point, your body composition has changed for the worst because every time you stop dieting and were eating a normal amount of calories again, your body got very excited and it easily laid down more fat stores than you had before as a just in case this ever happens again. That's why when you regain weight, you often regain more than your starting weight. Does that make sense? This is called weight cycling. And remember I said that your body will try and burn some muscle during your dieting attempts? Muscle is very hard to rebuild, especially the older you get. So the more times you weight cycle, the more likely you are to have lower muscle mass stores and larger fat stores, changing your body composition, right? And this is an actual disease called sarcopenic obesity. Low muscle mass is actually one of the biggest contributors to disease and injury. So you're actually endangering your body and your health every time you weight cycle. Okay, enough of that doom and gloom. It's time for the solution, right? What you're waiting for. In my program, I offer nutrition counseling based on intuitive eating. If you haven't heard of intuitive eating before, you can look for my next video where I explain that in a little more detail. But essentially, we're working with your body instead of against it, okay, to achieve health. I never promise weight loss, and I actually advise against using a scale during our work together, because we want to work to regain your body's trust with food. Trust that you're not going to restrict calories and exercise above what you need to feel good. This is also a lot of mental work, because you're learning to let go of food rules and diet culture. That is just a feat on its own. There's often trauma or a series of events that may have led you to the weight you are, to the thoughts that you're not enough in your body as it is right now. So I help you work through that too. We make personalized goals for you that do not focus on weight, and all of my recommendations are based in research and in medical nutrition therapy. So if you're ready to stop weight cycling and actually achieve true health and live longer, please book your free call with me. You will get to chat with me personally, and we'll determine if this is the right move for you, okay? You can book your appointment at minxmedicalnutritiontherapy.com. I put a link down in the description below. Feel free to subscribe while you're down there too. I truly can't wait to hear from you. And until then, take care.